What do you get when culture, climate, and community collide? You get Earth Deserves More Than a Day. Rainier Avenue Radio and King County Park stew down with a week of real talk, real people, and real solutions. This ain't your average Earth Day. Tune in and feel the energy, because the movement is now.
I'm Cassia Yagumumyum. I'm going to be your moderator for tonight. A little bit about me. I am a senior at Auburn Riverside High School, and last summer I had the opportunity to participate in King County Park's Youth Conservation Corps, where I was able to gain hands-on knowledge on environmental restoration work, learn more about the different roles within the environmental sector, as well as gain a new perspective on environmental justice and sustainability. Now let's hear from our panelists.
Hi everyone, my name is Ramneek Kaur. I am a student at UW Bothell, and my pronouns are she, her. I have presenting PI, which is Partner in Employment. They are organizations that work with immigrants and refugees and do like environmental work and career exploration opportunities.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gabby. I am representing Young Women Empowered, YWE's program, Why We Grow, which supports youth getting into farming, learning about social injustice, food injustices. I go to Bonnie Lake High School. I'm currently a junior, and I'm really happy to be here tonight. I got the opportunity to be in YWE about when I was a freshman. So I've been in YWE for a little while, and I'm really happy that I get to be here talking about it today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jasmin Anand. I'm a junior at Kentwood High School. I'm here representing the Youth Conservation Corps, which is a program that focuses on teaching youths and informing them on sustainability, stewardship, and overall how to give back to our local parks and environmental communities.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Reb. I use they, them pronouns. I just finished the 19th grade recently. I finished my master's in landscape architecture, and I am representing the Washington Trails Association Emerging Leaders Program. I was a trail crew lead a while back.
What inspired you to join your program?
I read that this organization works with immigrants and refugees, and coming from that background, I felt an instant connection with them, and that is why I decided to apply, and I got in.
The fact that I wanted to reconnect with Seattle because I was born here, but I have moved away. But honestly, YWE has helped me get more reconnected within the community, and also I just started to learn more about environmental practices.
What's one challenge you faced during your program, and how did you work through it?
One of the most significant challenges I encountered was learning to collaborate closely within a team. As someone who tends to gravitate towards more of an individualist mindset, adjusting to a space where decision-making was very shared and ideas were constantly exchanged, it was a bit of a learning curve, but over time, I developed stronger communication and ultimately more compromise skills. I began to appreciate the value of diverse perspectives and realized that most collaboration often produces more thoughtful and impacting results rather than working alone.
What's a memory or experience that you'll never forget?
One thing or experience that I had, and I think it's really important for me, was that I had a chance to speak in front of the United Nations, which I felt was such a big opportunity. And yeah, I think that's what it is when you power youth.
I don't think I'll ever forget the park restoration projects we did over the course of several weeks. At times, the labor could be physically demanding, and there were moments when it felt like it was never going to end. But watching the transformation unfold was incredibly renewing. Seeing the physical impact of our collective effort reminded me that restoration is not just symbolic, it's real, and we all have a chance to contribute. That experience continues to motivate me whenever I feel overwhelmed by the scale of environmental issues that are surrounding us.
Now, why do you think programs like yours are important for young people? And how did participating in this program change the way you see yourself, the environment, and your community?
I think a lot about how like it's the young people who are going to inherit the earth, and like we need to be, yeah, we need to be not only like giving these opportunities to youth, but then like seeing their like everyone's strengths, and then empowering them, and then giving them the opportunities to become leaders, because the youth are going to become the leaders that are guiding our world and, you know, changing our world for the better.
In what ways can adults or other professionals in this field be supportive of young people trying to make a change in their communities and beyond?
And another thing is what I was saying about listening. I've learned that listening is more than just like looking at someone, like hearing like with your ears, but you really have a thought process when you listen to somebody talk. You see their body language, and I think that we need more of that, especially to make young people feel more empowered to do things and step out of their comfort zone and just be more open. I think having an open mind generally is what could really help.
You know, one of the best things adults can do is treat young people as collaborators rather than just learners. Offer mentorships, share your knowledge, but also listen to ideas. Provide real opportunities for us to get involved, whether that's just access to tools, funding, or just encouragement. Support doesn't always have to be formal. Sometimes just showing up, asking how you can help, and making space for young youth voices to be heard can mean everything.
I think adults can like demonstrate always more humility, and to be humble and recognize that like we're so often accustomed to like adults are the like depositors of knowledge, and like the youth are like, you know, somehow subordinate to us, but like we have so much to learn from youth. And I think we should just constantly be looking for ways to like identifying the strengths of the youth around us, and but also like looking for opportunities to like bring to youth so that they can further develop their strengths.
Now, what are you up to now? What's next for you?
Honestly, I don't even have a clear answer, but being in Wiley and learning more about what's going on in the world right now, it's really inspired me and made me realize that the thing I really want to do in life is help other people. I think that it's a big thing, and community has become such an important value to me that I want to learn more by like immersing myself in knowledge in ways that can help other people, especially our communities of color. I know that in South Park, that's what really inspired me and made me know that I want to work with people, because when I was an intern, every Tuesday we would harvest our produce and we'd actually give it out to the people of South Park, because there is no grocery store there. And I think that knowing that we're contributing to a good cause that's going back to the people is such a big thing for me. So currently right now I'm trying to figure out how I want to help people, but seeing other people help people is just really inspiring to me.
So currently I'm a high school junior and I'm preparing for my transition into adulthood. I'm beginning to explore colleges and think more seriously about the type of life and career I want to build. While I'm still clarifying my exact path, I know that I want to be involved in meaningful work that reflects my values of this, that I learned in this program and what it helped instill in me, especially service, sustainability, and community engagement.
What I'm up to right now, I can say with 110% of my heart that I'm pursuing my passions and the things that I really like. And so one of those things is I'm doing a Rainwise training program at the moment. And that's learning how to install like rain gardens, cisterns, and other sort of green stormwater infrastructure structures. And then while I'm not doing that, I am pretty active in community organizing.
This is our last question, but definitely not the least. If another young person was thinking about joining a program like yours, what advice would you give them?
I would say just go for it and like definitely join. One advice I would give is like I will share my experience with them and like encourage them and maybe tell them about like the things that you like expect to do in that job where you're like an intern. So like tell them about restoration and like different plants. I guess that's a big thing.
I think for me as a youth, and honestly still right now, overthinking has been a big thing for me. I think that what would help, at least for me, and I hope that other youth or like even other people can relate to this, is just going for it. I think that usually I tend to think about the outcomes of things or how it could go, or how it could go wrong, or how it could go right. And like either way, I feel like it just stops me from like running to an opportunity. And I think that just going for something with an open mind and having a neutral mindset, like being open to learning more, and then also just like divesting yourself in whatever program or school or any other opportunity you want to sign up for. It's just such a great thing you can do for yourself instead of thinking about how it could go wrong or like how it could go badly, how just thinking about the outcome of it. And I think that when you stay present in the moment, that's something really magical for people, because I think that especially right now, we tend to want to take pictures of everything. At least I do. But I've been trying to work more on staying like focused on like what's going on in front of me. And that's a big thing I tell you today. And also the fact that I understand that a lot of spaces for youth don't feel like they're really for youth. But if they go into this with an open mind, I can promise that people will be there to support you. I'll be there to support you. And I know that it's a big thing.
To anyone considering a program like the Youth Conservation Corps, similarly to my other panelists, I just say to take the leap. I'm someone who also likes to stay within my boundaries and not really go outside them because I know it feels intimidating or unfamiliar, but that's exactly why I think it's worth doing. These kinds of programs push you out of your comfort zone and help you grow, not just academically or professionally, but also personally. Go in with curiosity and open mind and a willingness to put in the work. What you'll gain in confidence, skills, and perspective is something that you'll carry with you far beyond the program. The experience is what you make of it, and it has the potential to change the way you see everything.
I think my advice would be to do it scared, and yeah, be brave and embrace rejection, and also like I think like be strong in like the things you're convicted in and like will stand up for and hold on to that. And like it's okay if you don't know what you want to do right now, because I like to think of life as like a river, or I guess there's like that song like life is a highway, but maybe river sounds better. It's like you're like a leaf on a river, and like all rivers empty out to the sea eventually. But like, just like there's many forks, but eventually like it'll all take you to the right place.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights and your experiences.
The climate crisis is here, and communities most impacted are standing up. This is Earth Deserves More Than a Day, hosted by Rainier Avenue Radio and King County Parks. From elected officials to grassroots leaders, from river tours to cultural art, we gathered to take action. Listen in. Learn more, then get involved, because the Earth can't wait, and neither can we.